Hey guys, if you have a low battery and once you put the new one in and it's still clunking and it doesn't want to start, that means your starter motor is probably giving out. So what you have to do is go ahead and replace your starter. I'll show you where it is on this Avalanche. This is a 2009. I got really bad lighting tonight, it's pitch dark. So that's your starter right here, and you can see this plastic. It's recommended to take this plastic off to get better access. I want to try for a few minutes just to get that heat shield off. I gotta take this out. This should be a 13. So take that out. Then I'm going to try disconnecting the wires from the starter while it's in place. Then I have to go underneath and I'll check down there and see if there's any metal plates covering it. This is a, the top end Avalanche. It's the well, not the top end, but it's an AV Avalanche, I think. So this is the 5.3 motor. For the 6.2, you'll have more difficulty getting to it from down there because of the oil pan. But pretty much just gonna take this tab off to let this line have more free roam, and then I'm going to go over there, take that tab off. I'll zoom in for you to see it better. Got this tab, and then we got this right here. This is what gives the current to your alternator. So I'm gonna clean that once I got it off, and I highly recommend you do it. See all that rust build up right there? That's probably why this isn't even working. And I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the starter. You might just be able to clean it and get your starter to work perfectly fine for 50,000 more miles, who knows. But yeah, take this metal tab off up here. Try to take that off. This pulls back pretty easy, so I'll just pull it back with one hand, try to take that tab off, disconnect all the wiring. Then underneath there's going to be two bolts, 13 millimeters. Now you just go straight up, take those two off, and then you have to wiggle it down. With that heat shield off, you should be able to get it right through this, right between here and there. Comes right out, put the new one up in there, bolt it on, then put the wiring on. I'm going to go ahead and do it and make sure that you don't have to take all this off. But if you do have to take it off, it's still no big deal, just a few tabs. So I'll go ahead and play around with this for a bit, and I'll let you know the results. Sorry I don't have a GoPro camera or something, just a regular cell phone. Before I actually start, I'm going to let you know I jacked it up underneath that, farther away. One of the cross members right there. This is a 3-ton jack, and let me tell you, it was working hard to lift this thing up. This thing is very heavy. Then I got two up here, and then I put 50-50 weight. I let down until you could feel like half of the weight on this and then half on that, so it'd be harder for it to tip over. And then I got the emergency brake in the back turned on. These are apparently 7/8. Yep, 7/8 for this one, and there's 6 lugs. To take that piece off, I just used a large screwdriver, or you can use a fork, whatever, and just pry it out. Try to wrap some plastic around it so it doesn't damage the sides. You can see how the past owner or mechanic did that and kind of damaged them. Once you got this wheel off, it's probably best to just sit on it, if you don't care about sitting on a wheel. It's a lot easier than sitting on the ground. But I'm doing this in a parking lot, 1 a.m. in the morning. So if I can do this here, you can easily do it at your house during the day. So that's pretty much all the tools you need, 13 millimeter and some extensions and all that. So I'll get right to it and show you guys the best way to do it. Hey guys, so I got the new starter installed. I'm going to show you the easiest. You don't have to take any of this out. I went ahead and took the tab off right here. This was the first thing I did. If I can fish it out. So it fell down pretty low. Well, where'd that go? Okay, so here's the tab that came off. Very easy. It's right there. It's the first thing you take off. Pulls right out of that top part right here. You just need a screwdriver to wiggle it off, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Other models will be different anyway, so there's a chance it won't even be the same. Secondly, well, first of all, what I did was 13mm, took this bracket off, so then it kind of just goes away, took that tab off, and then it's a 13 to get that nut off. That's where you get this, and you can see how dirty it was, and it actually looked like it started only hitting in one spot and started kind of melting it. So there's a big chance if you're on a farm or something or low on money, you might be able to just clean that and put it right back on. It should work just fine. It's just pulling so much volts to get it to that small space. Anyways, once I got that, it's a 13mm, and let me tell you, it is, I just can't tell you how much easier it is with a power tool. 13mm, this is impact quality. Don't know where my impact grade 6" extension went, so I just used a normal one. It takes a lot of your power away, but that thing is plenty powerful even with that on. So I got up underneath here, and you can see this started very easily. There's your 2 bolts here and here, so make sure you got that tabs off, and then you'll take those 2 out, and then it just kind of fall down. And to get it out, let me tell you this, if you don't do this exactly how it needs to be done, you'll be out here trying to fish it out. This is the exact, just like that, the wide part first, and then you'll need to pull these away a bit. I didn't need to take that bracket completely off, just pulled them out of the way. Kind of be gentle with them because they're transmission lines. But I fished it right through here. I just kind of wiggle that head through, and then the tail will follow. And then you'll angle this kind of up in there. But just, take your time, put some gloves on. I got things that cover my wrist too, so I don't get cut up. And you'll just get it out. Now these 13mm are really close to that plastic, and the impact socket's a bit wider than the regular chrome, so it kind of struggled to get up in there. I was starting to think it was a 14 until I just started pressing it on there hard, and finally, got the socket on the head. Once you get it out, put the new one in there, and just put it in the same way it comes out. The big part is last, just in reverse, and just remember how you got it out, because that's very important. So once I did that, now I'm to this point of cleaning this piece right here. And let me tell you, I'm probably going to put this in the beginning of the video, make sure to disconnect your battery. I should have said that first. It's so used to it taking anything off a car, you just want to disconnect your battery. So anyways, take your battery off, so if this touches anything, it doesn't burn up and damage something. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. Once I get that cleaned, then I'm going to put this on that, and I have an extra head. If that one gets lost, I always keep the old one, even for future projects. You'll always lose one. And then once I get this on, I'll put that tab back on, back there, and then I'll try to start it once the battery's connected. And if it's all good, then I put this on, and we're good to go. But make sure to clean this. This is very important. Clean both sides, super clean. If you want to start spraying some brake cleaner on it just to get that gunk off, go ahead. Just make sure that's spotless, and then snug it on to about, I'd say 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Not too hard, because you will break that terminal. So 10 foot-pounds would be 1 foot long lever. So you have your pivot, where the socket's turning like that, and then 1 foot away from it, and you turn it, put about 12 pounds. Don't overdo it, just kind of slowly turn it until it gets really hard to turn, and then you'll be good to go. And if it ever gets loose, you can always tighten it up a little bit more. But if it's over tight and breaks, then you can't do anything. You have to get a new starter. So just be careful with that. A lot of people like to grip it tight, and then that's where you have to put another new starter in because it'll break. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then If it all works out good, then you just put your wheel back on and you're good to go. So hopefully this was helpful. Some videos say you have to take all this off. You know, that might be for the 6.2 or the 6.0. Who knows? But this will cover a lot of your vehicles. I hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe if you can. You know, send some comments if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help you. Hope you guys have a great week. I also forgot to mention, don't forget your heat shield. You know, it's self-explanatory. Goes just like that on the top. So just kind of fishing through here, and I'll see if I can do it with one hand to show you. But yeah, let me go ahead and just try to show you on here. And you know, it should fit your new one. Just kind of springs on, and it's just to protect it from all the heat from the exhaust manifold. So I got it clipped on, and it's, you know, just like that. And just, you know, just make sure it tries to cover these connections. So there you go. Have a good one.